Have you ever seen this pop up on your IDE? It's our invitation to a survey. But once you fill in some bubbles on the survey, what happens to those responses? Well, hi, I'm JaYoung, a UX researcher on the Flutter team. I'm in charge of this survey program, and I'm here to tell you about it. At the beginning of each quarter, UX researchers work with other members of the Flutter team to design a survey. The goal for this survey is to get your input into how Flutter makes decisions, things like engineering tasks or website design. So, what happens to your survey response? First, your answers to multiple choice questions get summarized along with others' responses. For example, we ask, how satisfied are you with Flutter? Then we look at the percentage of users who selected each choice and measure how many users are happy with Flutter. We repeat this so that we can understand how satisfaction changes over time. Of course, measuring satisfaction is not the only use case. Depending on what the question was, the summarized numbers can tell us useful things like how many developers will benefit from a potential new feature, what's the most common challenge in doing something, or how many users are aware of a feature or an event, and many more. These results are shared with the whole Flutter team and support many different decisions. Sometimes we also ask you to fill in open-ended questions. What happens to those? Usually, the comments are classified by a random forest classifier, so we can decide who's the best person to read each comment. By the way, we use manually labeled comments from the past surveys as training data so that this classifier works well for Flutter cases. Then, each group of comments are delivered to a subteam to be read by humans. Now, what does each team do? Many teams divide the comments into smaller batches and folks read and digest them. And then we gather together to discuss the ideas. And these ideas are grouped together to find common themes and evaluated by business impact and implementation complexity. And the team members vote for the ones to tackle the next quarter. There you go. Now the team has a big picture of what's going on with Flutter, and your opinion made it into the Flutter team's plan. So, next time you see this pop up, don't just skip it. We thank you for offering insights and providing suggestions to improve Flutter. You can read all the things the team learned from the survey on Flutter's Medium publication. See you in the next survey.